Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, Wentz. And yet again, it's McLaurin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. Wentz now on first down. Complete, it's Dotson. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. Forced out to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Matt Ioannidis pulling his way in and sticking him to the turf.
Oh, you can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Wentz now on first down. A throw to the flat here from McKissick. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants this lead to stay right where it is.
Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Wentz off to Thomas on the left side. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receiver.
And it'll be intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And the Panthers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position. Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
On first down, this is McCaffrey, and he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Off the play fake, Walker. eluding the pressure right. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. To throw is Walker. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Well, that's unfortunate because he had a nice run going, but give credit to the defense. They got a hand in the cookie jar there, CD.
You have to think about vision, finding a place to get down after you know you've gotten all you can out of a run, and obviously ball security is paramount. In today's football, everyone's coming after the rock. You've got to make sure you protect it and protect the yardage you just gained.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Looking to throw again on second down. Wentz. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. And this offense on third down today, they're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd and 11. Throwing is Wentz. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And the Panthers will get the football back.
No surprise, they try to throw the ball on 4th down, but it gets batted down. They don't pick it up.
Well, a little football 101. When you're going toward that quarterback, you see he's going to start to throw. Get your hands up,
Get your hands up, affect the play, and then everyone get your hands up. When the ball gets to the receiver, moment of truth, knock it away.
First down, Walker. Flushed out right. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And they're going to speed things up here. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he carries this one past the midfield stripe and into Commander territory. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Third down, here's McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Brendan, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. McCaffrey on the toss right. Dancing away at the 35. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 130 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now Walker. Checks this down to Hubbard. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 25 yards that time. Well, they have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start, and pass plays like we just saw. They're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the 4th quarter.
And that they have in
and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. And here we go on the next drive for Washington. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down. Here's Wentz to throw. And he finds McLaurin. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Throwing on first is Wentz. He gets it to Thomas. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. And quickly they get to the line. From the red zone now, Wentz. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. 2nd and 6. Now Wentz again. He's going to drop this one down to Gibson. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into...
On Wentz is intercepted yet again. Picked off by J.C. Horn. Accelerating, and off he goes. The 30. 10, 5, and he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
Well, fans usually love...
It's that hate, boy. Yeah, my day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. It's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. Tell them line it up. Like a 4th and 1, we sneaky when we slide up. Y'all on offense with no defense, now y'all time is up. We make the hits, y'all take the hits, and now we fired up. 3, 2, 1, don't need no break. Hut 1, hut 2, give it straight, that's how I like it. And we grind it every night to make it hit, now it's exciting. See, they just getting cake, they ain't never gonna get no ice. And all we want is chips, ring fingers looking ice. My day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. It's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. See, we came up from the bottom, me and squad got it. And we made it through them problems, now it's God body. We eat, sleep, breathe this, wave till they see sick. Do it right the first time, they all try to remix. Yeah, they grinded, but we grinded different. Tell them they time is ticking, but we time efficient. Bet not leave a minute, stop it. Something like the goat off in that pocket. Whole squizzy riding with me, who gon' stop it? My day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this.
I'm the best, I'm the best, as you know. And I got it on my own. Get my way up, get my go, go. If I touch it.
Today, from Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas, Nevada, this is the National Football League. Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Seattle Seahawks.
And off we go from Las Vegas. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. There they begin the drive with Abdullah. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. To throw, it's Carr. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And tackled down after a gain of 3, leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Now they'll throw with Carr. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of.
The football comes out. Jacobs lost it, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now Carr. He rifles one that's intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it. And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The Smith's throw into the hands of Fan. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. Geno now to throw. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
And after the Russell Wilson trade, you have to ask, will Tyler Lockett be able to extend his streak of 1,000-yard seasons to 4 without the only quarterback he's ever played with in the NFL? But the way he plays, a very steady presence and catches every...
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Perryman. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game? Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
Meanwhile, Carr's throw complete here to Waller. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Carr now on 1st down. Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll run here with a rookie 2nd-round pick, Kenneth Walker. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on a pickup of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Flush to, and he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And this will get out of bounds. So fortunately, very fortunately, in fact, they'll keep possession at the 1-yard line. Now here's Michael Dixon. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. Here's Renfro to return. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. Not the start to this ball game he had hoped for. 2 drives, 2 interceptions. The good news is this ball game is still scoreless, so let's start all over here. 1st and 10. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. The end result, 21 yards. First carry of the game for Zamir White. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice, dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
Carr now to throw. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And the Raiders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Here's White. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Zamir White, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it was finished off with a touchdown run by Zamir White. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Smith's throw into the hands of Lockett. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Back to throw, Smith. And this one too low. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end. And now it's second down. Dallas up the middle. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing on third down, Smith. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. From the shotgun, this will be Dallas. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well, all nickels there on the stop. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Smith. That's complete to his running back, Dallas. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Steps away to his left. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 27-yard line. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Geno. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Smith. Now the ball comes loose, and the Raiders pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to go to the positive side this time. Yeah, there was a fumble at the end of this one, but what a sustained drive. And if they can keep stringing those together, you got to like their chances.
And credit the defense, though. You're out there for that long, you start to get tired, but they were able to get the turnover.
Did you just credit the defense?
I like to credit the defense and the offense.
I like you.
And the analysts.
That's perfect.
He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down. Here's Carr. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out right at the 35. Carr can beat you in a lot of ways. The scramble there, a perfect example as he gets the first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Carr going to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. And that is caught. One-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A big pickup of 38. Pretty sensational one-handed catch, and for a tight end, he's got really good hands.
One of the things that we've seen continue to develop is how hard guys work on making one-handed catches. Because back in the day, generation before, you never even practiced it because that was kind of being a hot dog, right? Nowadays, it's another way to make a play.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he's got Renfro in the end zone. Touchdown, Raiders. A 5-yard touchdown catch, and the Raiders go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. That drive goes 80 yards in 6 plays. And it was Hunter Renfro who capped things off with a touchdown reception. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. Denzel Perryman with a sack.
There's a reason inside linebackers are often captains of a defense. They call the signals. They have the opportunity to affect the game in coverage, against the run, and, of course, on blitzes. Living in the best of both worlds here. Already has an interception. Now he gets to record a sack, too.
To try again after the sack. Smith, throw left side, caught by Goodwin. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Throwing now is Geno. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. But Josh McDaniels, he had his mind made up on that one. He disagrees, and he'll throw the challenge flag. The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always easy. We'll see what they decide here.
So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have 1 challenge remaining. Walker now on 1st and 10. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
On 2nd down, it's Walker. And the 2nd wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. This is the tight end Fant. And they stop him up short of the 1st down as they get him at about the 43. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up 4th down. Myers' kick is good, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it, and the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. So a nice play defensively by the rookie, coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners, they end up winding up on special teams and sub packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. On 2nd down, a run with Dallas. And they see right through that defensively, as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. To throw is Smith. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Nick Ballore. It's a 1-yard touchdown run, and the Seahawks have got it back to within a score. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
Carr again here on 2nd and 10. Got a man, it's Darren Waller. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
It's not often that you'll find offensive and defensive guys that'll agree on much, but one place they find common ground, you've got to protect or attack the middle of the field. And no one was there.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Darren Waller, 33 yards. And the Raiders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it concludes with a touchdown reception by Darren Waller. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. And he's got the speedster Goodwin. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Smith on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Smith now to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Flush to his right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion. Brandon, you're never quite sure what the side judge or the field judge is going to rule there. That was awfully close, but in the end, he says it passed over the 1-yard line, and that's where they're going to mark it out. I mean, you can see it right there, right? See him walking up the sideline? Told him to stop right there at the 1.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Throwing again on 2nd down. Carr. He's got a man. Complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. Carr. And he'll look downfield for Waller. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders will extend their lead here just before halftime. And just before the half ends, the prayer is answered. Defensive